That does it for February. That's the only 2 movies that I saw from February, because February is usually pretty bland. These kind of ramp up. We get some scarcities in the beginning of the year, and it kind of ramps up towards the end. Kind of like how actual movies release, wouldn't you know? March. First thing that came out in March, I think literally March 1st, was Logan.
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan. You do know they're all bullshit, right? I mean, maybe a quarter of it happened, and not like this.
Logan was fucking incredible. Well, I feel like the Disney buying out Fox is going to be a good thing for the MCU. I really am afraid that they won't ever take any risks like this movie. It's a Western more than it is a superhero movie, and that's just something that it's so standout from this generic kind of formula that every other goddamn superhero movie seems to follow. You can really see it without knowing anything about the fucking X-Men universe, and anything about the X-Men. From what you know culturally about Wolverine, that you have to know just from fucking him being such a prevalent character, you'll understand this movie. I mean, there's like a shapeshifter or something as a sidekick. I don't know who the fuck he is, but if you know who fucking Wolverine is, and if you know who Professor Xavier is, that's all you need to know. And maybe I'm giving this movie so much credit just because of how much fucking balls it has to do something like that. But I think that even if this becomes the new standard, or even if you take this completely out of the context of every other superhero movie, I think that this still tells an amazing story and does an amazing job at telling it. There's not a lot of characters. It's basically just Logan, X-23, and Professor Xavier, and it's very gritty and it's very dark, but it's also realistic in the sense that these characters feel like this is exactly what these characters would be like if they went in their whole life with fucking these superpowers and these choices kind of weighing in on them. They kind of work in where, like, I forget the exact context. This is one of the ones that I saw back when it came out. But it was they like find an actual Marvel comic, and someone asked him, like, did that really happen? And he's like, yeah, but it's based on a true story, but that's not how it happened. And that really adds to the universe for me, because you just kind of, that's not something that you really get. These big battles happen, and then characters will kind of reference them later on. It's not like you see these minor characters have such a big impact from these fights later on. I think that's great that they're able to work stuff in like that. There's kind of this theme about Logan Wolverine taking care of a dying Professor Xavier, that he is starting to lose control of all his powers that he has, and I think he has like seizures that kind of fuck everything up, and that's like such a cool perspective to have the movie in. And that's like the first couple minutes of the movie, so you get this tone of like dying and losing yourself just smack dab first fucking part of the movie, and it's great. The thematic choices are great. The girl who plays X-23, despite the fact that she's like 9, maybe less than that, she's clearly talented. Clearly the director had her understand what the stakes are, because she's really believable. I don't think there was a time, and it's been a while, but I don't think there was a time I was taken out of the movie because she did something unrealistic, or she delivered a line that was unrealistic. She's very, very fucking good. I really hope this doesn't stop with the Fox buyout. I hope that, because even like that new fucking, the one that looks like shit, the new X-Men, it's like a horror movie. At least that's still taking a different direction, and it's not relying on being this cookie-cutter superhero movie. And I think that taking risks like that is ultimately important, and I hope that this shows Disney that this is what they should be doing, because they're really not. They really haven't been. Well, we'll get to it. I'm going to discuss it later.